The research area that my group focuses on is an area of science called biogerontology, and that is the study of aging and the way that our biochemistry breaks down as we get older. And the reason that we study this in our group ultimately is because it's something that affects everybody. You know, everybody on the planet ultimately is constantly aging, but we don't really understand fully all of the mechanisms and how all of those mechanisms interact together to be able to explain why some people age better or age healthily than others. And one of the other main sort of impactful reasons for researching biogerontology is the fact that cancer and cardiovascular disease are the two biggest ultimately disease-based killers worldwide, and the major confounding factor for those two diseases actually is age. So the older you get, the more chance you've got of getting those diseases. And one of the main things that we've began to develop is a biomolecular model, a biomolecular understanding of frailty and the way that an individual who's frail, their biochemistry, their proteins, their genes, their proteins, the metabolites in the bodies change in a different way as opposed to somebody who's healthy of the same age. And we are beginning to develop cell-based models and analysis of human-based samples to be able to hopefully develop biomarkers that can be used to in future predict those individuals that are frail and that are non-frail, and be able to develop intervention strategies for them. And then even be able to ameliorate the process of aging, not to an extent where you're going to extend somebody's life infinitely, but ultimately allow individuals to not reach the age of, say, 60 years old and not have a good health span and not have a good quality of life at the end of it. And I think if my research can contribute to that growing area of science, if my research can contribute to the potential that aging research has, I think I'll have been hopefully successful in some way or shape or form.